Pessoal, a gente vai estar acompanhando agora YUZ versus Markimu, beleza? YUZ, nosso representante brasileiro, temos dois, o YUZ e o YUZ, tá? Markimu é o top 1 da região dele, que é a América do Norte, e YUZ é o top 1 da nossa região, aqui da América do Sul, beleza? Lembrando que, caso você seja criador de conteúdo de Brawlhalla, crie uma org pra gente se organizar, crescer junto, beleza? A gente ter ideia, compartilhar as coisas. E pra você entrar é só você se inscrever lá no meu Discord, tá? Se você quer encontrar player para jogar também, lá no nosso Discord também tem bastante gente, tá bom? Atualmente tem mais de 10 mil players. Membros no caso. E você pode estar recebendo aula no meu canal principal, tá? É só você se tornar membro do nível aluno do Lynx. Tá tudo no comentário fixado.
It's like how people can't read in third person anymore or something like that?
Yeah.
All right, there's the Nair. Off stage.
Gets back on with the side air. There's the in-light. Ooh, dude, how did he build up enough damage for a gauntlet in-light to KO just over a minute into the game?
Because he was hitting multiple sidelight recoveries. You talked about how he's able to catch YUZ. A lot of times, like I was trying to say, is that he's like catching YUZ in the air. Like he's catching him with that second half, which a lot of times that's where you want to be punishing a gauntlet player. You want to outspace it and hit him with your anti-air like YUZ would do with like a Scythe Neutralite.
You see Markimu just staying on the wall for a moment, then he gets back onto the corner, then he starts to move towards the middle of the stage where YUZ feels more comfortable. He hits the in-light, sends Marky over to the wall. Marky comes back on, he hits another in-light, sends him back over to the wall.
Down sick thrown out there, taking a page out of the godly book, but Markimu able to avoid it. Sidelight, side air, that will KO.
Gonna be YUZ's first stock of this game. Just over 2 minutes in. Both players have lost one stock. Marky's able to grab the scythe very quickly. Okay, little bit of a burst, but then he backs up so quickly. Even after that in-light, does nothing, and then waits, and then dashes forward, then hits another in-light.
And then again, a disengage. Doesn't opt to continue the pressure on the off stage. Could have gone for a ground pound, instead wanted the stage. Markimu, gonna go more aggressive.
Oh, I can't believe he got the in-light hit on that. Hurtbox peeked over just a little bit too much. Had line of sight, got the connection.
Side air. Goes for the ground pound there. It's going to be the neutral light. Markimu adding up that damage, and that'll do it. Side light into the recovery.
How does he do it?
One more stock left for YUZ.
I'm telling you, his side light is not the same as mine.
I mean, his Mordex is probably not the same as yours either. Side light, side air, not enough.
You ain't seen my Mordex in a while.
Okay, that's true.
I've been in the lab. I've not been in the lab.
Side light,
side air, there you go. Evening it up, but Markimu's been just a little bit ahead of him.
Yep. Game of horseshoes. It's all about those inches. Markimu maintaining just the slightest bit of a lead. Although, looking at the damage, looks a little bit in favor of YUZ now. Yep, as he's getting more neutralites. Another neutralite.
Okay, he's starting to punish some of these side lights, catching them in the air with the end lights.
Ooh, okay. YUZ with that spot dodge, able to avoid the second side light, so he gets a second hit.
He's starting to get a little bit too overzealous with these neutral airs. YUZ is starting to find more and more punishes.
Spacing, side light, side air. It's going to disarm Markimu. YUZ not going to try to weapon deny.
He happened to punish the landing in the wrong direction with the side light. Marky landed sweating right behind him. Yeah, nothing on that spot dodge because YUZ was in the middle of the stage.
Dodges down. Side air to punish the whiff side light. YUZ one hit away. The neutral light not going to be that hit.
Dude, Markimu recovers low, lower than like anybody else in this video game. Nice pickup.
Catches the head, peeking over the corner.
I'm not going to engage. Here I come again.
Well, here we go. Game number 2. Over to Demon Island. Weapon spawn on the right side. Markimu going to deny.
A lot of grounded moves for a very aeriable YUZ. Whoa.
Caught him.
Oh, this could be huge.
That was that dodge up. Recovery. Gets him out of the corner. Markimu going to get more. Ground against him. Down line. Weapon dodge not going to hit. Ground pound, but he doesn't find the hit. Markimu keeps the pressure going. Side air. Where's the weapon toss?
Oh my
YUZ
gosh.
can't find the hit. Markimu with basically a 0 to hero, only a little tap on his name.
What a cool opening. Charging up the D-Sig, knowing that the hurt box was going to creep right over the corner that he could grab. Awesome. Then the extension off stage. Man, what a cool game.
Like you said, a great start here to game number 2 for Markimu. YUZ backing away.
Yeah, dude, okay, now, he's hitting his stride so well now.
Ooh, went for a recovery there, but now it's the downlight ground pound. Dude, Markimu might just straight up 3-stock.
Dude,
he's so healthy.
He's in flow state right now. He's absolutely nailing everything he's going for.
You saw in the swap between games, Markimu changed up the song pick. Whatever song he's playing right now, that's the song that he needs.
Great spot dodge to get through that recovery. He didn't instantly punish anything right after that.
Ground
another
pound
ground
goes over the
pound.
corner.
Dude, he can go
It's
for
in
these
there.
crazy
Down
options
light.
off stage now. He can be
Down
so
air.
creative.
YUZ right
It's
out
over,
movement.
right?
He got the touch. Gets back up safely. Markimu can't continue it, but he's still got a lot of damage there. YUZ side light, side air. Markimu gets past the down air.
Again, these low recoveries from Markimu are working out really well, especially here on Demon.
Nice.
There's the ground pound. Anything he missed, he wasn't getting punished for.
Let's go.
And that's brutal for YUZ because none of his weapons broke into triple-digit damage. All of his weapons were in double digits. The most he got was 78 damage on the orb. Fortress of Lions here for game number 3. YUZ really taking his time to pick up that initial weapon, but Markimu starting off with the aggression again. Hits
Oh,
it.
that's
He's
it.
gonna fall.
Dude, he does it
Markimu.
again. I'm telling you, man, that movement speed really helps him stick to YUZ.
He's doing such a good job getting aggression on someone who is very hard to get aggressive against.
Anytime YUZ wants to like jump up high and shark away and disengage, Markimu is right on his heels. And YUZ isn't able to do like what he was doing earlier where it's like, oh, I'm gonna run away and then all of a sudden I'm gonna turn around and throw out a side. Like, no, he's just on the back foot the entire time. And it's not to set a trap, it's not to bait the opponent. He's just like literally running away.
A little bit of a slowdown there as neither one of them willing to swing. Oh, again, Markimu wanting to get aggressive, wants to go off stage with that ground pound. YUZ this time managed to get back onto the stage, but not for long. Dude, nairs and stairs. I thought he was going to go for the nair reversal so that he could keep YUZ off stage.
He feels confident enough to go off stage like that, throw out a GCN light.
Not enough. There's that low recovery like you were talking about.
Yeah, that's going to stop those D-lights from coming in. As you recover back to the stage, you peak up just a little bit too high. The low recoveries, and YUZ is almost certainly not going to engage with it. He hasn't done it all day. He's definitely not been a huge edge guarder for most of his entire time here at the Spring Royale. Does punish that landing with a side light side air. In a better spot certainly than he was last game, but he's about 100 damage behind.
Ooh, was trying to deny that weapon pickup. Unfortunately, couldn't get down to it in time.
Nice pickup.
There's and stairs.
Can he punish the landing again?
Nope.
He actually moves off stage for that one.
Gave a lot of breathing room to Markimu. That down air from Markimu puts him off stage, but he was sweat beating. He's still got the wall touch, so he should be good. And yeah, that's going to be a disengage from YUZ.
Then he goes back in, at least to throw that weapon toss down, then goes back to the main stage to pick up the orb. The unarmed chase from Markimu.
Ooh, okay. YUZ starting to get aggressive, knows that Markimu has no weapon. There's a good spot for him. Continuing the denial.
Where's down heavy? Yeah, there it is. Knew that one was coming for sure.
Saw it coming, and it will connect. YUZ down to his final stock here in game number 3. Where's the weapon spawn? Because YUZ is not going to do a down heavy of his own.
Man, YUZ is just able to grab an in-light. He's done a pretty good job of making the lead a lot smaller. Like, he has Markimu and KO damage. Ooh, it's close.
He's trying to get away from Markimu. Still gets that wall touch, doesn't hit the nair.
Dude, like Markimu will be in sweat beats, and he's still chasing with neutral airs. He's still looking for everything he can get. He's wringing YUZ out like a washcloth.
It's crazy because, like you said, he'll be in sweat beats. He'll go for like a gravity cancel neutral light miss and still be pressuring YUZ.
Right? Dude, he's a golden child.
The game 5.
Bora lá, gente. Espero que o YUZ consiga vencer essa. Vamos torcer.
I think.
Yeah. I think that's true. We've seen a couple of Miami domes, but I
Yeah.
don't think we've seen a Western Air Temple. Ooh,
Dude, he's
Marky
already
Moo.
going in like this. And that's what I'm talking about. He's able to keep the pressure up so much on YUZ that like any backing up YUZ wants to do isn't just like him playing defensively or like goading his opponent into like a bad spot. It's him being like, please get away from me. I don't want to fight you anymore.
Yeah, he's just trying to get that breathing room, and Marky Moo not allowing any of it.
It's pure survival instinct coming out from Wes. The weapon toss, then the side light in. There's the neutral air, the GC in light pickup.
No recovery, not going to connect. Weapon spawn on the left side. Down light misses the
Dude.
recovery, man. That's why Gauntlet players aren't doing it anymore. Neutral light, not going to KO.
Marky Moo looking for a way to land. YUZ completely shutting him out of all of it. Anytime he gets close to the ground, he's catching a side light, he's catching an in light.
Nice. Not quite enough,
Yep,
but
there's the
weapon's
weapon toss.
active.
Yeah!
Dude, that's a play from
Dude.
Marky Moo. The up toss, neutral air for the KO off the weapon toss.
Dude, he's Twitter clipping as consistent KO options.
Yeah.
Like, he's different. They actually don't make them like him. They broke the mold when they made Marky Moo.
Just
Meu
built different.
Deus.
Goes off stage, gravity cancel, neutral light into the recovery. Spot dodge over the side light. Marky Moo just looking for more damage here as he's already gotten a stock off of YUZ. Side light, side air. That'll KO.
Good answer. Just about 100 damage behind. If he can hopefully keep Marky Moo weapon starved, that at least like lowers the damage output potential that Marky Moo has. That, oh, okay, he's just gonna grab that right out of the air real quick. YUZ didn't have even a single second to deny that weapon spawn.
There, downlight. Okay. Went for the downlight follow-up, looking for more damage instead of control. Side light, side air. Now he wants that stage control.
Oh, got the bottom side of the D light. On the grounded Marky Moo. Okay. YUZ all of a sudden turned this around. He has
Side
just
air.
a bit of a damage lead, and now he has the stock lead.
Can he get more?
Stick with the orb.
Marky Moo started off strong. In the last game, used the orb for 49% of it, was able to put out 231 damage versus the 178 he took.
Playing around the soft platform, then the retreat back to middle stage.
Ooh. Okay, YUZ goes for the turnaround, doesn't get the second. Neutral light, down air. YUZ finding some good taps. Just off the mark, and Marky Moo gonna hit the recovery after the side light.
The footsie games between these two are so intense. Even like some of the moves are hitting so late that the player doesn't think they're going to hit, and then they make the connection and they're not even really able to follow up off of it because they didn't expect it to hit. Okay. YUZ getting some momentum on his side, has Marky Moo in the orange, sending him over. This could be huge. This could be the start of this game.
YUZ not going to go for an N-Sig or anything to punish that soft platform landing. Instead, just lets Marky Moo come back down the neutral light. The side
Nice.
air. YUZ ties things up. It's going to be 2-2.
This could, yeah.
The metal
Bora
rod
lá, Game 5, quinto jogo. Ai, meu
way.
From space.
Game
and it
5.
impacts.
Marky Moo versus YUZ. No character swaps. YUZ was able to use the orb for 70% of that last game. That's likely going to be the main pick here.
He's got to stick with the orb. He's doing so much better with the orb compared to his scythe. And he's able to deal with both weapons with it.
Dodges through that down air. Could have been bad if he got caught. Marky Moo swaps over to the gauntlets. Just off the mark.
So much time before that commitment from Marky Moo, and even then, it required YUZ to throw out a move. He went all the way from the right corner, over YUZ all the way to the left side.
Marky Moo finding more hits, gets that neutral light off the neutral air. Goes a little low there, expecting YUZ to be a little bit underneath him. Read wrong. YUZ hits that side air. Once again, just going to try to tap away at Marky Moo.
his ability to go from the wall, snapping to the stage, and then sidelighting. I don't know if he's sidelighting to use it for the movement to like get away and into the air without like burning a dodge or anything like that, or if he's like expecting YUZ to be back in center stage. Because I think both answers aren't bad. I think potentially both are good.
Could just be both. Maybe built like that. Recovery, gonna be the KO, on to YUZ. Got the juggle. He wants the gauntlets. That seems to be the play. It seemed like his scythe wasn't as good. He used it only 34% in the last game, where he was only able to put out 95 damage.
He was setting up some good potential edge guards on it, and he was doing a good job of sending Markimu over to the wall, but pretty much everything on stage, it really felt like he was doing so much more with the orb, which is why, dude, you see him on the soft platform floating above, not wanting to engage against Markimu with the weapon disadvantage. This could be huge. This could be the stock here.
No.
Oh, he
just
got
barely
past.
missed the down air.
Oh, YUZ decided to go a little aggressive there. Tried to catch Markimu coming back onto the stage. He is in the red. YUZ does want this stock off of Markimu. Side air. Okay, YUZ able to tie things up.
He finally got that first stock. That was like 2 minutes and 15 seconds into this game. Markimu's able to grab the gauntlets. He's trying to dash in and then jump, go for these neutral airs. He takes back-to-back inlights from YUZ.
YUZ likely was trying to go for a dash back, turnaround, downlight, just didn't hit the downlight in the right direction. YUZ missing some neutral airs. Okay.
Nossa senhora.
Man.
Oh, you heard at the start of it
He
come
wanted the
out.
ground pound. His side light not going to hit. Markimu finding more connections here onto YUZ.
Markimu has just the smallest lead right now.
What a crazy ground pound on stage, though. YUZ
No.
goes a little over aggressive. Side lights off stage. There's no weapon spawn for either of them, but it's going to be Markimu who picks it up.
Yeah, see these weapon tosses coming in from Markimu, and I'm worried that like one of them's going to hit and he's going to find a KO move. YUZ might shut him down before that happens. The low recovery's coming out.
YUZ starting to recognize he knows Markimu's been going low. YUZ is trying to be a little bit more aggressive here. Backs up as Markimu's coming in. Hits another side air. Still not enough. Neutral sig not going to hit. Side air not going to KO. Weapon toss not going to hit. This is second stocks.
He just needs the right weapon toss into recovery
Meu
option.
Deus.
I feel like it's coming any day now.
Misses the dare.
Oh, this is one of the first time YUZ is really going in that deep.
He doesn't swing on the whiff neutralite. YUZ. He's so scared. It's just another side air. Finally gets
Meu
the stock.
Deus.
It's going to
Nossa.
put Markimu in.
Se o YUZ levar um KO agora pra um down heavy, me joga dessa cadeira, velho. Que não é possível sobreviver esse tempo todo. Não, não pode. Tem que ganhar a partida agora, mano.
Not going to press off stage. He's definitely not going to press that low. But now he's starting to do it just a little bit more. He got away with the last one.
Ooh, misses the sidelight. Markimu not able to punish. He doesn't go to the soft platform. Recovery will do it. Final stocks. Plenty of health on Markimu's side. This can go either direction.
Game 5, it's all coming down to this one for the winner's bracket life of both of these players.
And this is winners semis. Like, this is a
Yup.
qualifier for winners final. And it's coming down to the last 3 minutes.
Oh.
Both of them last stock game 5.
Oh.
Markimu finding a little bit more hits. YUZ not going to go for the neutral layer after the recovery. Gets past it.
Yeah, now you just
Vai
saw that
use-
like turnaround ground pound where he like bounces off the stage and then goes down. He's doing that with Scythe earlier. Now we're seeing him do it with
Caralho!
gauntlets.
YUZ finding some more momentum. Throws out the sidelight. Gets himself disarmed. Markimu's got the gauntlets.
If he can play the weapon
Ah.
starve game, that could be so helpful for YUZ. He's not able to get it.
Doesn't hit the sidelight. This time he will. Sidelight again. Neutral light. That's a burn dodge.
I'm
Doesn't
with this.
hit the sidelight. Side 6
Woo!
with
Oh,
Markimu.
no.
Sidelight drops. Or his side air drops.
It sends him over and he got stuck on the wall.
Oh, there's the weapon.
He grabs the weapon.
Down Sig. He's
Bro.
crazy.
Mano, não faz essa docinha de novo, pelo amor.
Oh, the double sidelight.
Just reads slightly wrong there.
YUZ
Dodges
is too
up.
afraid to punish these.
Ah!
Hey, Markimu did it in game 5 against.
E se vocês quiserem acompanhar mais, se inscreva no canal, é isso.